Hey there, and welcome to my first ever speaking vlog. I am super excited to take you guys along for a cozy weekend in my life here in Copenhagen. I have a ton of fun things planned, so I hope you will keep watching and enjoy this video. So right now my boyfriend from England is visiting me this weekend, and he's gonna be in the videos as well. And we had a super lovely afternoon after work. We met up at the gym and had a lovely workout. I just showered, and now James is cooking in the kitchen, and we're gonna have delicious pasta. And then I had this idea that afterwards we would go to our backyard and make s'mores, because I've been wanting to do that for a long time. It's an end of summer into fall kind of activity, I think, so we're gonna do that. Maybe I should just quickly introduce myself, because I haven't really done that on this channel yet. So my name is Sara, I am 26 years old, and I live here in Copenhagen, Denmark. Back in January I finished my degree in filmmaking. However, as you can maybe imagine, film is not the easiest industry to get into. So I have spent these past 8 months doing a little bit of freelance work. I've been working on a lot of my own projects, and then I've also just been sitting around a lot. A few months ago I took a job as a nanny, which I have loved. I love children, and I've been full-time babysitting 2 girls of 2 and 3 years old, and I've loved it. But this week I finally got my dream job, and it's amazing, and I can't wait. So in October I will be starting at a production company that makes TV series, and I used to intern there, and I know the place and I know the people, and I am just so super excited to start. So that's amazing. So having all this time being unemployed, I've discovered or rediscovered some of the hobbies that I used to spend a lot of time on when I was younger, such as reading and writing and all these cozy seasonal things that I used to love doing as a child and a teenager. And I've just really missed like an outlet and people to share those things with. So that was like what inspired me to start this channel. And if you like any of those same things, then please don't hesitate to follow along and push the subscribe button. I would love it if you would say hi down in the comments. I'm still really new at this, so any feedback would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, but I can't wait to take you guys along for this cozy weekend here in Copenhagen. I think I will go help James in the kitchen now and make some lovely dinner. Good morning and welcome to another day. It's currently Saturday morning and I have a super fun day of activities planned. Just a really nice, lovely autumnal day out in Copenhagen with me and my boyfriend James. And you are currently sat in my windowsill where I usually do my makeup, so I thought I would just get ready and chat to you guys for a little bit. So something I have planned for today is there is this new bakery that just opened here in Copenhagen, pretty close to where I live. It's called Cafe Riviera, I think, and I thought we would go there for a cup of coffee and maybe a bun, and then I have an eye appointment at 11 and we're gonna go there and I have to get my eyes checked and look for some new glasses, so that's pretty exciting. And then I thought I would take you guys along for some shopping. So I have been Pinteresting like crazy recently and I'm gonna take you guys along while I look for some staple pieces. I am specifically looking for turtlenecks, like more tight-fitted sweaters, and for shirts, like fitted female shirts, which is so hard to come by. I think everywhere just does like really oversized shirts, which I love. But yeah, I'm looking for like a white and maybe a striped, like really tight fitted shirt. And of course I also really want to go look at books as always. So I'm really slow with reading at the moment because I started this YouTube channel, and when I'm not working I'm basically working on this. But I wanna get myself a new book and get excited about reading. I did just finish one like fall read. I have it right here. So I just finished this The Ex-Hex by Aaron Sterling, and I feel bad, but this was my first ever 1-star read. I feel terrible, and I also do want to caveat by saying I did not read the physical copy of this. I listened to it on audiobook, and I always tend to rate audio, like books I listen to rather than read, a bit lower because I am just more immersed in the story when I read rather than when I listen to it and I'm doing all kinds of other things at the same time. But yeah, I found this to be just silly. I couldn't get into the characters, I couldn't get into the writing, I couldn't get into the plot. It just none of this worked for me, so that's why it was my first ever 1-star read, and I'm so sorry, Aaron Sterling. Sorry. But yeah, I definitely want to go look for a nice fall book. So I'm thinking about maybe that Pumpkin Spice Cafe book that everyone's raving about. I definitely also have a lot of other books on my list. So yeah, I'm gonna take you guys along for just a fun fall day here in Copenhagen. The sun is out, it's nice and crispy in the weather. We're gonna get some cozy fall drinks, look at books, do some fall shopping, and then probably just have a cozy night in because James is visiting and he's leaving tomorrow, which is so sad because I feel like he just got here. But oh well, that's the reality of long distance. I think we're pretty good with seeing each other quite often, so I'm sure it won't be too long. But yeah, it's always sad having to say goodbye. So this is my first time ever doing a vlog where I speak, so forgive me if I'm being a little awkward, but yeah, I thought it was time to try that. I'm still trying to figure out what this channel should be, and yeah, I'm just trying out different things and seeing what works best. So please, if you've watched any of my other videos, if there's anything you would like to see more of or less of on my channel, any feedback is greatly appreciated. Also, please, if you have any book recommendations for me to read this fall, please leave them down in the comments. I'm always looking for books to add to my to-buy list. I spend a lot of time trying to figure out what to read next, because I just think, yeah, the market is so oversaturated. Obviously there are so many books to read, and it always makes me so sad to think about the fact that I'm never gonna get to read them all. So I do spend a lot of time doing research and reading reviews and finding the absolute perfect book to start next, especially because I'm not one of those people who just bang out 7 books a week. Unfortunately, I wish I was, just because I love reading and I wish I could spend even more time doing it. Actually, I thought I would just talk to you guys a little bit about fall reads. So I am gonna be looking for a nice fall book to buy today, but I also do want to show you guys some books I have on my shelf that I was thinking about reading this fall, and you can let me know if they're worth it or not. And the first book I have on my shelf is The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. So yeah, this is a book I've just heard so many amazing things about. It's a fantasy book. I'm not sure if it's a romance in any way. I am really excited to eventually read this. However, I don't know if it's a fall read for me. Please let me know if you've read this, if this is like the perfect time of year to read this book. Another book I have on my shelf, this has a tag on it still. I'll remove the sticker now. Oh no, it's one of those stickers. Okay, fixed it, I got it. The next book I have is Hooked. This is the first in the Never After series by Emily McIntyre. I found this for £1 in an English thrift shop, so obviously I had to get it. I don't really know what this is about. He wants revenge, but he wants her more. It just sounds like something that will be right up my alley. So what do you guys think? Should I read this? Yeah, we're a little jumping around in genres here. So next up on my list is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. So this is another book that I've had on my shelf for a long time, and I haven't read anything by Charlotte Bronte yet, but I think I saw on some fall TBR Goodreads list this book. So has anyone read it, and would you say this is a fall read? I need my fall books to be fall vibey, and if they're not, then they're just gonna have to wait, even though obviously I'm gonna have to read this eventually. So this is a bit longer for a classic. Usually they're super short. This is about 400 pages. So it probably would take me quite a while to get through, because I do read classics slowly. I am reading them in my second language, so it does take quite a lot of energy for me to get through them. Next is another one that has a sticker on it. As you can see, I always do my book shopping in the UK because it's just so much cheaper than in Denmark. So this is like a 3 for £6 mix and match thing. So whenever I go to visit James, I always make sure to bring an empty suitcase, and then I bring home a very full suitcase full of books every time I go. So but yeah, this book is The Housemaid's Secret by Frida McFadden. It's the second book in the Housemaid series. I'm not sure if these read like individual, but I did already read the first book in the series, The Housemaid, and I loved it. It was super interesting and cool, so I'm sure the second one will be as well. So of course any kind of thriller is perfect for fall. Another book series that I've been thinking about starting forever is Six of Crows, of course. Another, yeah, like you can see, another series I bought from the works. Also £3. £3! Anyway, only because of the cheap price did I get the sequel without even reading the first one. But yeah, I bought this a long time ago when I was just getting into reading fantasy, and then I realized that this is young adult, which means there's probably not going to be a lot of spice, if any, and that's not a determiner of a good book. Out of all the books in the universe that I have to read, am I going to prioritize a young adult romantasy with no spice? I don't need spice in all my books, but I need spice in my romance books. Is that terrible? Anyway, that's how I feel. The most recent book I picked up last week. Sorry, the camera died. Rookie mistake. So the last book I picked up most recently was the second book in my forever favorite Magnolia Parks series, I love this book and I finished it months and months and months ago. However, I have not picked up the second book until now because I have been looking for this one whenever I've been in England for cheap, but they just have not had it anywhere. So I finally caved and I bought the Danish expensive copies. Love this book, so I have really high hopes for this and the rest of the series. To those of you who don't know, this is a book series about the upper class young people of London, so basically just British Gossip Girl, and we're here for that. And I love the writing in this. I thought the characters were absolutely complex and endearing, and yeah, so excited to get to read this. However, again, I'm not sure this is a fall read. I'm so excited to read it, but I think I'm just gonna have to postpone because I have all these fall books to get through. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be book shopping today, but we're still going to.
Oxford 1836. I feel like that's the vibes.
How much money am I gonna spend today?
Want to see what I bought? I've done some real shopping damage today. Yeah, I went into Sara for some basics. I ended up buying a few tops. So the first one I got is this super basic little top with a tiny roll neck situation that I just think will be super good for when I start work next month. And then I got two of the same basic top that I already have in white. It's this basic Sara tank top. You cut out the tag and turn it the other way around. It's so flattering on. I'll insert some pictures from when I tried it on. I got it in black and in this super lovely khaki greens thing. So yeah, lovely for fall. And then the last top I got from Sara is just this basic white tank. It's super thick, it's not see-through at all. And yeah, the crew neck is just really nice. So I'm very happy with this. And then on my way out, I just got another one of these. Sara does perfumes really well. I really love this one called Oriental. It's like a sweet, fresh scent, and they're just so cheap. So this is my third time purchasing this. And then we also went book shopping, and James wanted to buy me a book, so I let him. because I'm so sweet. And then I bought 2 more books myself. So some fall reads in here. As I mentioned, I wanted to get the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. This for me is the kind of cover I usually don't gravitate towards, but I've just heard so many good things about this book. So I picked this up. I'm excited for that. Another perfect autumn read, I'm sure, if we were villains. Black Academia book. I really loved Donata's A Secret History, and I have heard so many people say that then I would love this one as well, so I'm excited for this. And then finally, I am going to start reading the Throne of Glass series. This is daunting because it's so many books, but I know it's just the kind of thing, I know I'll love this, so I just know when I start this, the next 8 books I'll read is going to be this series, which is a commitment, but it's time. I have to do it. So now, that's what we're doing. And then finally, from Uniqlo, I got the perfect roll neck sweater. Super nice. Like tight fitting, thinner roll neck. Also perfect for work in the fall time, so I'm super excited about that. And that's all the shopping I did today. That's not true. I also went to get my eyes checked and I purchased some glasses that I'm gonna pick up in a few weeks. So I've spent quite a bit of money today, but it's all things I'm excited about, so that's good. And now we're sat at this nice little cafe called American Pie, and we're gonna have some apple pie and some cinnamon cheesecake situation, and I'm gonna have a pumpkin spice latte, which I'm so excited about. So we already tried all of them, but we got a salt caramel pie, an apple pie, as well as a cinnamon roll cheesecake, and then I got a pumpkin spice latte. So delicious. What do you think, James?
Delicious.
Which one is your favorite?
Probably the salted caramel.
Salted caramel, really?
Yeah.
Ooh, that apple looks so good.
Morning, it's Sunday, and in 45-ish minutes I'm taking James to the airport to send him back to England. To ship him back to where he came from. And yeah, that's the tough part about doing the long distance, obviously, saying goodbye. The good thing is we get to be so excited to see each other, but then the bad thing is
lots of highs and lows.
yeah. So you're just packing your last things, and I'm just gonna put on a tiny bit of makeup. So, have you enjoyed your weekend in Copenhagen?
Yes, it's been very nice. You showed me around some very nice places. Go to that pie shop, that was maybe more.
Was that your highlight, going to have American pies?
It was my pie light, yes.
So, I really want to know what you guys thought about this weekend's video, and if you've watched any of my other videos, if you prefer the talking versus the not talking, and if you think I balanced the video okay with how much talking versus how much like b-roll silent clips. Yeah, like I've said many times, I am just super new to this and I'm still figuring out how to do everything, and any kind of feedback from you guys means the world. I'm so happy when you comment on the videos. It means so much to me. I think it's like an unexpected huge joy about doing this YouTube thing, is to get to talk to you guys and see how my video is getting across the world. And I can wake up to like views from America or other places, and it's just, yeah, super fun and exciting to get to say hi to you guys. So if you are a returning viewer, or if this is your first time watching any of my videos, please say hello, please say hi in the comments. That would be amazing. And like I mentioned before, if you are just starting out on YouTube yourself and you want someone to like walk with and share the journey, I'm super open for that. So just let me know in the comments and I would love to check out your video. But yeah, I think that's it. So now I have to go to the airport and say goodbye to James, and then I'll come back and do some boring practical Sunday things. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. It means so much to me, and yeah, I'm just enjoying this whole process so much so far, and thank you for watching. That makes it a lot more fun. So